What is up, everyone, and welcome to another special edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. Thank you guys so much for joining. Before I get started with my Raw review, I would like to let you guys know earlier today I released a review on my top 10 favorite matches to take place in the city of Nashville, Tennessee. If you have not seen that, be sure to check that out. It was posted earlier today, so be sure to check that out, and you will find out some very interesting facts about the city of Nashville as it relates to pro wrestling. But for now, let's talk about tonight's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw with an unexpected opening plot twist. You see, earlier we opened up the show with Jey Uso yeeting with the crowd, only to have it interrupted by Gunther, who launched an attack and a couple of power bombs, which is his finisher. Congratulations on the new figure, C Nation. But in any event, Gunter came out and launched an attack. Security and officials came to break it up, which gave Jey Uso time to make his announcement and announce early on that we have our first WrestleMania match on the card, which will be Jey Uso versus Gunter, and I am rooting for Jey to win. It's not promised, but I'm rooting for Jey to win this match and win the World Heavyweight Championship. Man, let me tell y'all something. If okay, night one. Okay, just think about this. Night one, Saturday. Jey Uso wins. It puts a smile on my face just thinking about it. But if Jey Uso wins, oh my goodness, all of Las Vegas will be eating. It's going to be historical. It's going to be awesome. Now, let's go to some tag team action. We had Io Sky and Dakota Kai. The evil Sky and Kai. Indeed. For those of you who grew up in the Attitude Era, you get the reference. But the evil, not anymore, Sky and Kai took on Liv Morgan and Raquel of the Judgment Day. Can I just say much respect for Liv for continuing? It is not often that you see women bleeding, but tonight we saw Liv bleed. Now she can get up there with Britt Baker. Pretty girls who bleed. But in any event, moving forward, Britt Baker versus Liv Morgan. First blood match. First ever women's first blood match. But in any event, I sound like a barbarian here. Moving forward, we had that match happen tonight. I don't know how Io Sky kicked out of that Oblivion special move done that way. I don't know how she kicked out of that, but she did, and she won the match for the team. I don't know how they did that, but they did. Io coming back from that, I thought that was it. But in any event, Judgment Day, by the way, continues to break up and be divided, especially since Simp 19 Dominic Mysterio and Carlito, still trying to be relevant, came in and tried to spoil AJ Styles' first night on Monday Night Raw. Great to have AJ Styles on WWE TV on very familiar city of Nashville, Slammiversary. Moving forward, they got theirs thanks to AJ Styles. That was great to see. It was also, and I'm going to speak in kayfabe, but it was very dumb of the Alpha Academy. I think, is it still Alpha Academy? But Alpha Academy's Brutus and whatchamacallit, they got themselves disqualified and brutalized the War Raiders. That was dumb. I'm speaking in kayfabe mode. I'm in kayfabe for a second, but that was absolutely stupid. Championships on the line. Why'd you do that? Of course, we got a message. We heard CM Punk speak. Let me make sure I covered everything. By the way, Io Sky will be facing Rhea Ripley right after Elimination Chamber. I don't know why they're not fighting at the Elimination Chamber, but they'll be fighting after the Elimination Chamber. So that should be very interesting. Congratulations, Bailey will be at the Elimination Chamber. She defeated Valkyra tonight in a pretty interesting match to qualify for the match for the women's elimination chamber. We would also see from the men's standpoint, CM Punk comes out to cut a promo. We saw Seth Rollins tonight. It wouldn't be Raw without Monday Night Rollins. By the way, did you guys hear what Seth Rollins said about Hulk Hogan getting what he deserved? Not taken away from anything that Hogan has done. By the way, we saw a lot of Hogan American beer commercials. For those of you who watch Raw on Netflix, a lot of Hulk Hogan American beer commercials. Very interesting. But in any event, while Hogan was doing that, Seth said Hogan got what he deserved and he has a little more accountability to take. We saw The Undertaker. I don't know if you guys saw 6 Feet Under, which is Undertaker's podcast channel. But when Undertaker was asked about it, everyone cracked up. It was like, did you want to give Hogan a hug? No. Did you feel bad for Hogan? The guy answered for The Undertaker. No. Undertaker's like, I got feelings now. But in any event, ego drop. I think that's what he called it, which was a good point and still hilarious. Undertaker talking about it was just absolutely hilarious. But let's get down to business. We have CM Punk coming out tonight to address the WWE Universe, talking about WrestleMania. Logan Paul comes out, and I think Logan Paul is getting the Simp 19 Dom treatment with being booed every time he tries to talk. We would see Logan go one on one with Rey Mysterio. They would have a great match tonight. We saw a fall away moonsault Spanish fly like move. And unfortunately for Rey Mysterio, Rey was not able to win the match. Rey lost to Logan Paul, which I kind of saw coming. I did not see that finishing move he used coming after that punch, that titanium hand of his. Nonetheless, Logan Paul, as expected, is going to the Elimination Chamber. And of course, after that, for whatever reason, Kofi Kingston. I don't know if CM Punk thinks Kofi is the best Kingston anymore after tonight because the New Day attacked Rey Mysterio. This is the second week in a row we've had a post main event attack. What the heck is going on? Also, before I go, let me point out something very interesting I would love to see. Braun Breaker, AJ Styles. Did y'all feel that when they had a face-off backstage? That's something I want to see. Whether it's at Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania, I'm going to need to see that match for the Intercontinental Championship. Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on tonight's Monday Night Raw? I'm your host, Stan Cody. That's all the time I have for you today, and I'll be back with another review on all things wrestling. Peace.